Hello guys, welcome you all for this end-to-end session of AIML where you guys gonna learn everything that you guys need in order to become a successful data scientist. Hope you guys are enjoying. We are enjoying a lot. We are learning a lot each and every day. Hope the same thing for you guys. And yeah, today we're gonna dive into one more concept called as LSTM, that is long short-term memory, which is a part of recurrent neural network, that is deep learning. So before going for this, I would like to thank every one of them and like appreciate every one of them who are all till this stage, because like we have completed playing with data, we have completed with machine learning algorithms. Now we have entered into something called as deep learning. Okay, right? So in deep learning we have entered into something which is different called as RNN, where we're going to study something called as LSTM. It is one of the type of RNN which is used to some of the drawbacks of RNN can be overcome by using this LSTM. Okay, so guys, without wasting any time, let us jump into session. But one more thing, please make sure you guys watch all the previous session videos so that you guys can have a better understanding of what we're going to talk. Okay, so yeah guys, that's all about my side. Let us jump into today's session. Today's session is all about long short-term memory in data science. LSTM, a type of recurrent neural network that revolutionized data science by enabling effective processing and analyzing of sequential data. Its unique ability to capture a long-term dependency, making it invaluable for various applications from forecasting to natural language processing. Guys, can you guys just guess this and get amazed by what I'm going to talk? Okay, this LSTM is something which is inspired. It's an inspiration for creating a transformer architecture, which leads to the birth of ChatGPT. Okay, this is what a pioneer. Okay, in LSTM it is used to track a huge volume of data based on its sequence, and it is used to remember what data to come first, what data to come next, and what data to come last. This kind of architecture that is available in LSTM, which makes it very unique, and it has something called as gates concept, which by the coming base. Okay, the base comes and like we got something called as a transformer architecture, which is like a backbone of chat gpt. Okay, everything comes from this pioneer LSTM. Okay, so this is what you guys, I hope like you guys are excited, right? This helps us to remember the data in a sequential manner. Okay, for example, if it rains today, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow rains, and like someday. Okay, rain, no rain, rain, no rain, and what will be the next? Rain. This kind of features together with the date and time values. For example, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and what will be the Friday? So Friday, whether it is rain or not, this kind of sequential data handling is called as LSTM. Is a kind of a model which handles a sequential and time series data. Hope you guys have understand. Okay, so yeah, sir, over to you.
Yeah, guys. So let us go to this particular model. So before coming to this session, guys, I would request everybody to uh, go watch all the sessions which we have published till now, and have a long-term vision for learning, and have patience, persistency, consistency, and perseverance. And when you have these skills, so what will happen is that you will develop this kind of architect for learning, which is going to help you to learn anything, whatever you want to learn. If you have these basic skills, so it is going to help you. So also subscribe to our channels, and also um, give a feedback for each session. So what are you learning, and how you're going to implement this knowledge. So let us jump into this session. So long-term memory, LSTML in data science, it is a type of recurrent neural network. Okay, you know what is neural network. So it is, inspiration is from neurons, like artificial neurons scientists have developed, but inspiration is from human neurons. So it has revolutionized data science by enabling efficient processing and analysis of sequential data. So, sequential data is where there is a sequence, okay? So that's why it is called sequential data. Its unique ability to capture long-term dependencies makes it invaluable for various applications from forecasting to neural language processing. So you can see the long-term dependency, and that is why uh, they are very good for sequential data, and long-term dependency makes it invaluable. So that means that there is a long-term dependency because neural networks are very long in terms of sequential data. You can see networks, very complex networks. So that's why it is very, that is why it is called long-term, long short-term memory, LSTM, that there is a long-term dependency but short-term memory. So you can see that makes it invaluable for forecasting and neural language processing. Okay, so that is why this algorithm is very, very important, guys. Keep learning deeply with long-term vision, with patience, persistency, and consistency. Let's move to the other section.
Yeah, sure, sir. Let's move on. Okay. Okay. Introduction to LSTM. I hope like already you guys know. Sir also explained these things. Sequential data processing. Yeah, LSTM excel at handling the sequential data such as text, time, series, and speech by processing input one element at a time. Whenever the algorithm you needs it's related to time, just blindly close your eyes and go for this LSTM. Okay. Long-term dependency, yes, LSTM's gating mechanism allows it to selectively remember and forget the information, enabling the capture of long-term dependency in the data. Okay, consider we are having something like 24 hours in a day, but like there are some points which we love. Okay, so those kind of points we need to select and use rather than looking for the entire day. That is called as LSTM architecture. Okay, instead of remembering everything, what the thing that is remembered for the next stage, it's enough. Okay, that is called as this long-term dependency. Then we are having something called as improved performance. LSTM's ability to learn complex patterns in sequential data leads to significant performance improvements in various data science tasks. Yeah, it's improved performance. What means like in RNN we have a greater problem, that is vanishing gradient, which can be overcome by using this LSTM because it is able to understand, okay, these are the data I need to understand and I need to remember, and these are data I don't understand, like it doesn't even need it. Okay, then remove that. Okay, data required will be stored in the memory by using a gates mechanism in LSTM, whereas data which is not like needed for the analysis, the LSTM will automatically remove it by using something called as a forget layer. Okay, so these are the important or introduction to LSTM. Okay, so yeah, so over to you.
Yeah. So, guys, as we have explained with simplicity, guys, because we can't make more simpler than this, and with simplicity, I think that is the actual intelligence. Or when you say somebody is intelligent, how simply somebody is explaining and communicating things and concepts, that's the best, that is the ultimate intelligence, okay, which universe also has. Okay, so with simplicity, let's go to the introduction. We have explained it, the sequential data processing. So LSTM excels at handling sequential data. That is the first characteristic you have to remember. Guys, when you are understanding any concept, understand the key terms clearly so that you will know that every concept has key terms, and you just not need to understand or remember a lot of things. Understand the key terms, key essence. Okay, so sequential data such as text, time series, and speech, that's what it is. That is what the essence, guys. We are teaching you guys essence. We are not teaching fluff and lot of things, okay? By processing input one element at a time. okay, then and only it will be justified. That is why sequential data processing actually means long-term dependencies. We've learned, okay, yeah. So what is that? So that is LSTMs gather mechanism, getting mechanism, okay, allows it to selectively remember and forget information, enabling the capture of long-term dependency in the data. I'll tell you guys. So LSTMs getting long-term dependency, I'll tell you. It see, we also have short-term memory and long-term memory. Actually, it is designed, this architect is designed based on humans, how humans learn, how we remember. So every day, whatever, suppose today, whatever you have seen, whatever things you have seen, you are not going to remember everything. You are going to remember only the essential events, right? Essential parts, essential things. And that is the short term. For long term, the essential, okay? Same way, selectively remembering and forgetting information, enabling capturing long-term dependency in the data. Same concept, guys, nothing new. If you want to understand LSTMs, it is the same thing what I have explained right now. And you will remember it also because the scientists have mimicked the same thing, nothing more, nothing less. Improved performance. So LSTM's ability to learn complex patterns in the sequential data labels to significant performance improvement in various data science tasks. So it learns from the complex patterns, okay, which leads to performance improvements in various data science tasks. So that is why, see, ultimately we get lot of things, lot of information, we see lot of, but what we do is we process only important. It depends on your nature also, that what is your nature, you will always have, it would depend on your model of learning. So each human being has their own model of learning to remember negative or remember positive. It depends on you, right? But model is same, remembering essential things as per you. So again, model, your LSTM model will also remember the important things accordingly how you have trained it, on what data. That is the nature. Like human beings have nature, the same way the model will have nature, because it is trained on the data. So what kind of data? If it is biased, it will be, if it is good quality data, garbage in, garbage out, so good quality, healthy data, with integrity and values as per the problem statement, what problem you are solving, it will perform according to that. This is the actual essence, guys. So let's move to the other section.
Yeah, sure, sir. So this is what everything about importance of introduction to LSTM. Let's move on. Yeah. Fundamentals of RNN. Why we go for a LSTM? We are already having RNN, right? Why we go? Let's see. Sequential processing. RNN process data in a sequential manner where the output of the current step needs on the current input and the previous hidden state. Okay. That is what all about this sequential process. Then vanishing or exploding gradient. Traditional RNNs suffers from the problem of vanishing or exploding gradient, which can limit their ability to learn long-term dependency. Okay, this is also one of the key and fundamentals of RNN, where we need to get something called as overfitting or underfitting. LSTM has a solution, which is getting mechanism helps over the validation or exploration. Like this is the way, this LSTM is a way which creates a solution for the RNN, because in RNN we are having something called as there will be no proper sequential model creation. There will be some kind of like this exploding or vanishing gradient will occur on end of the day. Is like we're gonna have some solution which is called as LSTM, which is like long short-term memory, which is like gonna work something which is best than this recurrent neural network. Because like In recurrent neural network, we are having very less specialties. Like here, you can train your entire model within 30 to 50 minutes, whereas for older GPU that you guys gonna learn, it's gonna take hours of time. Okay, I'm just saying in my opinion. So yeah, these are some of the fundamentals of RNN. Okay, sequential processing, vanishing gradient, or exploding gradient, and then LLM as a solution. That is more like this, it is an LSTM. Okay, so yeah, sir, over to you.
Yes, guys. So, fundamentals of recurrent neural networks. The first is sequential processing. So, okay, so recurrent neural networks (RNNs) process data in a sequential manner where the output of the current steps depend on the current input and previous hidden states. So this is the sequential processing is that um, it is data processed like neural network. This RNNs will process data in a sequential manner. That is the first key element and the character where the output of the current step depends on the current input. Okay, so and the previous hidden state. So this is how it will, if you see neural network nodes connected each other, you'll understand the sequential processing, guys. So it is based on that. This is a sequential processing. Vanishing and exploding gradient, it is yeah, it is traditional RNNs, like they suffer from like from problem of vanishing, okay, or exploding gradients, which can limit their ability to learn long-term dependencies. That is what vanishing, vanishing means something vanishes, something goes. Exploding gradients or exploding gradient are same, like some information, some problem of vanishing explodes, okay, gradients which limit the ability to learn. So then we have LSTMs as solutions, okay, and LSTMs gather mechanism help overcome.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, as sir is mentioning, like this LSTM is a solution for all of this drawbacks that we are having still now, because like it need to handle the sequential data for a longer manner, and also there should be no vanishing or exploding gradient. So we are going for something called as a LSTM, which is as a solution. So any point that you need to add related to this LSTM as solution, sir?
So these LSTMs as solution, guys, again, let me reiterate, it is gathering, gating mechanism, so helps overcome the vanishing exploding gradient problem, makes it more effective as capturing long-term dependency in the sequential data. So LSTM as a solution, it is solution, okay, for what? So if there is a vanishing, exploding, right, like we have learned that vanishing and exploding, that's a problem, okay? Okay, that problem is there. So that limits the learning of the long-term dependency. So here, LSTM is, it overcomes that vanishing, exploding problem and makes it more effective to capture long-term dependency in sequential data so that it learns properly and then it performs well. So that is what it is. Okay, let's move to the other section.
Yeah, sure, sir. Let's move on. Okay. Yeah, LSTM architecture. Guys, let's understand the black box within the LSTM. Forget gate. The forget gate decide what information from the previous state should be retained or discarded. Okay. Input gate. Input gate controls what new information from the current input and the previous hidden state will be added to the cell state. Output gate. The output gate determines what information from the current cell and input will be used to produce the output. I hope like you guys get this in here to understand. Let me break down and explain. Okay. We are having three different gates in LSTM. If you guys are able to understand, this is what the black box of LSTM. Okay. Forget gate, it will say what information that you need to forget. Because like if you are having 1 million data, You doesn't need to understand all the 1 million and need to remember everything. There are going to be some context. You need to understand and remember only the important terms. That is called as this forget gate. What this forget gate will do means it gonna discard all the unnecessary information and only retain only the needed information. Input gate, it says it controls what new information has to be added. Okay, this input gate is used to identify, okay, this is what the new information which is not already present in the knowledge, so you need to add to the knowledge. Output gate, so using this only we will be producing output through the help of the current state data and also the previous state data. Hope you guys are able to understand. I have simply break it out. Forget gate, what unnecessary information you need to forget. That's the first thing. Okay. Input gate, what new information that you need to add to the knowledge base, the or to the gate. Output gate, using which we're gonna see the output by the combining the result of current state as well as previous state. Okay, guys, I hope like I mentioned very easier for this black box of this LSTM. Hope you guys are like able to understand. Okay, yes sir, over to you.
Yeah, so LSTM architect, let's understand the LSTM architect. Forget gate is there. So the forget gate decides what information from the previous cell state should be retained or discarded. Again, if you see, human memory works with the same, like short-term and long-term memory. It is based on that, if you understand it. So what we do is we only capture and keep the information which is precious, which is required, and rest, the events we don't remember. We don't remember them. We forget. We don't want to remember, because again, human also has limitation. You can't store every event. One will become mad if you process all the information, so you have to discard. Same way, forget gate works that way. Okay, then input gate, it inputs, like input gate controls the new information from the current input, and previous hidden states will be added to the cell state. Okay, that is the function of input gate. Then we have output gate. The output gate determines the what information from the current cell state and input will be used to produce the output. Only if you have seen the gate logic gates and all, you would know that gates, what we come from, gates are like simple and or okay, all these gates are there. And this is where the Boolean mathematics, if you see, that is used in behind the scenes. It's very simple, guys. It's based on, if you see again, the programming is based on that only. If, else, all those things. We do programming based on that, and the loops and stuff. So here also we have input gate, we have output, forget gate. That's what you have to understand. So it's very simple, but people imagine the computer science and AI ML is very complicated, and they make this complication in their head. Otherwise, it's logical, simple, step by step, sequential. So this is what it is. Let's move to the other section.
Yeah, sure sir. So guys, so I hope like this is what we are having for this session. We have introduced you LSTM, a kind or a variety of RNN architecture which comes under the deep learning. Okay, hope you guys have enjoyed. We will pass here. Okay, we have introduced you what is LSTM, introduction to LSTM, what are the gates there in order to remember the huge sequence. So we will pass here. We will continue in the next session. Until next session, take care, guys. And one more thing. Wait, one more thing. Because I think we are having nearly 2000 plus quizzes in our YouTube channel. Please make sure you guys go and attend the quizzes. And one more thing, please make sure you guys subscribe to our channel, because like every day we are just posting a new video. So if you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon, you can get the notification whenever we upload the new video. So yeah, that's it from my side, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed. We have enjoyed a lot. So if you guys have any doubt, just put it in the comment section. We'll take up and we'll solve your doubts. So yeah, guys. Bye, guys. Take care. We will all meet in the next session. Bye, guys.
Yes, guys, we have it is little. I will just little update there. So we have like now reached more than 3,000 quizzes, which is a record. Guys, nobody will do such a deep work, and we are continuously and updating the quizzes, especially for this program. So keep learning deeply. And guys, most of them, more than 2,000 quizzes are from the Apple company, Amazon, Apple, Google, and yeah, and Microsoft. So we have taken the best interview questions and quizzes, and we have amalgamated. You, if you do all the quizzes with consciousness and awareness, again and again. So I think you can crack any interview, but learning from all these sessions also. So that is the update. More than 3,000 quizzes, guys, and it is continuing. We are continuously upgrading and improving everything, and keep learning deeply with long-term objective function. Let's learn deeply with patience, persistency, consistency, and perseverance. And with this architect, keep learning deeply, guys, with long-term vision for your career and whatever aspirations you have to become data scientist, AI researcher, AI ML engineer, or data engineer, anything. So this knowledge is for you guys. Keep learning.